Okay, so it is February 28th, or the day before when you're seeing this video. So today Magic has come out with the Phyrexia Alchemy set, and that includes this new card, Kemba's Outfitter. It's a 1-mana 2/1 that allows you to, when it enters the battlefield, give an equipment on the battlefield or in your hand, equip 1. So naturally, the thing that you want to do when you see this card is to play it with Colossus Hammer. So we're just going to try to cheat this thing out as fast as possible. And this is going to be an Allurus shell, just because we want to be able to reuse our things once they die. And what we're going to do is we want to make it so that we get a Colossus Hammer onto our thing, and then we want to either attack in, sacrifice and deal damage with the creature, or just go over the top. So let's look at a couple things here. Kemba's Outfitter gives something equip 1. We want a Colossus Hammer onto the battlefield. In early tests of this deck, I've tried Mono White and now Boros. I have done this as early as turn 2, so it is possible, and it feels really, really good when you do. So hopefully we get to see that today. If not, just know that that is a possibility. And there are a couple of things that I wanted to attack here. So number one is, how do you get the creature through? Well, you have 4 Skrelvs. This is one of the newer cards from Phyrexia All Will Be One that can give something protection, essentially, so that it can get through blockers of a certain color type. So that is really useful for one. And then there's effects like Cacophony Scamp, another one from Phyrexia, that when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Same thing with Fireblade Charger. If you have a Colossus Hammer on these guys, they deal a lot of damage to your opponent. And then another thing that I wanted to kind of solve with this deck was, how do I find these things in my deck? Well, I decided to put Goblin Trap Finder in, number 1, to find a creature, and number 2, in the case of Artillery Enthusiast, this can allow me to discard a 1-mana creature or something that I don't need to find another one of these 1-mana cards. There are quite a lot of 1-mana cards in this deck, so it will be pretty random, but you know, we are just going to give it a try and see how it goes. At the very worst, we have Lurrus to loop those kinds of effects to get our things through. Let's see. So to prolong my life total in longer games, I have 1 of Shadow Spear, and then we have a 1 of Temur Battle Rage to go over the top with a Colossus Hammer. This is just kind of a what-if scenario, but in general, Temur Battle Rage can get you through. Then there's also 2 of Lion's Sash, which is our graveyard hate and can make a large-ish late-game threat. And then we have the 4 of Legendary Creature, also from Phyrexia, Kemba, Ka, Enduring. Basically, when this or a cat, so like a Kemba's Outfitter, when those enter the battlefield, you may attach an equipment you control to that creature. Now, this is not like a Halvar, who I tried in this deck previously, who requires you to have the equipment already be on a creature. So this is a slight upgrade in my opinion, and it's 2 mana, whereas Halvar was 4, so strictly better in my opinion. And I'm actually going to be ditching these Mutavaults, because earlier, before this was a Lurrus deck, I was trying to slot in the Book of Exalted Deeds combo, just as like a side combo where you run a 1 of that card. So yeah, after those little upgrades, this deck is looking all right. I think we're just about ready to take it into a game of 7 here in the ranked queue. The seasons have been reset, so we're just going to drop out into gold and see what happens. Let's get over to game 1. Let's do it. Okay, here we are in game 1. We have a Kemba and a Trap Finder. This would be great if I had my Colossus Hammer. Unfortunately, I do not. I do have a Shadow Spear, which is kind of nice. That does kind of give me a starting play, and then I also do have Goblin Trap Finder to find me more things to do. You know, in absence of having anything else to do, I'll give it a try with Kemba. We'll see how it goes. I can show them Mono White until turn 3. Seems good to me. We'll be cheating the 2 equip cost of Kemba, so That's kind of nice. Here comes Kemba. Cool. I'm going to target this. And now Kemba's a 4/4 with lifelink. Getting in on turn 3. See what the opponent has for me. There is a Llanowar tribe. Let's go ahead and get out Goblin Trap Finder. We can get a Skrelv out as well. And now there's nothing else to do but just go in with Kemba. We'll gain some life. And opponent is going to be allowed to have a big turn next turn. Let's see what happens. If they attack in, I am absolutely blocking with Trap Finder. And Settle the Wild's okay. They get to find a 4/4. We'll see how this ends up going for us. It's another Llanowar Elves, okay. Liquimetal Coating. Oh man, so they just found a Karn. Okay, I see. Well, if that is the case, then I'll have to use Skrelv in order to make Kemba get in. Okay, sure. So we're gonna lose a little something here. Now, ooh, this is pretty good. So I do have Lurrus. Lurrus coming in with Colossus Hammer on the battlefield is like absolutely nuts. So let's go ahead and I will buy Lurrus. And then I can put a Colossus Hammer into play now, or I could use Skrelv to give my opponent a poison counter. I think I'm going to go in and just swing with the two of these. See if they would like to do anything about it. Hopefully they block with Llanowar Elves. I mean, but worst case, I just get another piece of damage. Okay. They will just let me have it. I can give them a poison counter for 1 mana, or I can just get Colossus Hammer in now. It's not going to matter about Karn being in play with Lurrus. So I will just play them all next turn. For 1 mana, let's make Kemba. Hexproof from green. And so opponent goes to 11. They're going to start to be in trouble now. So I assume this is Karn. Ugin. Okay. Take Skrelv. Darn. Okay. And unfortunately, there is the Karn. So that just worked out really well for my opponent. Sure, they're going to do the thing. Okay, so now we got to see what we draw. This just got a whole lot tougher. We got the backup hammer. That's just silly. Well, if that is the case, then I could go in with Trap Finder. I'll at least play Lurrus. Kemba can come in next turn, which is good. So I will show them Colossus Hammer. And I'm going to make a 20/20 Kemba. I will not attack. I will lose my land. And next turn I get to Kemba and double Colossus Hammer. Now Kemba is not trampling. So that kind of sucks. Oh, and I can only do 1 Colossus Hammer, right? Okay, what's Karn getting? A Portal to Phyrexia. Yeah, I think that just about does it for me. I think I am dead. We get a Skrelv back. And that's tough. That is real tough. So, Cacophony Scamp is a card that I would like to eventually get in. There it is. And then what's the deal with this? At the beginning of the end step, sack it. Okay. So I will go ahead and swing in at Karn. See if I can at least just get a damage in. If they know what's up, they are going to eat it with that 2/2. Short. And okay, that's fine. I will just pass. Now, what are they going to take? Do they take Luris probably, right? I think Luris makes the most sense. They do have a lot of choices though. Like they could take, yeah, they took Luris, right? Yeah. Portal to Phyrexia. Okay. All right. Well, looks like this one's gonna start slipping away slowly. What are our outs? The outs are anything that gives Cacophony Scamp evasion and allows me to put a hammer onto it. I mean, getting a Kemba back into play and then getting a Skrelv after the fact are kind of like really the only two things that I could do. Luckily, this super low curve is making the fact that they're wastelanding me every turn or strip mining me every turn makes it not hurt as much. This next attack sucks. No blocks. Okay, that's not what we needed. We're gonna continue to pass the turn. They get yet another creature. That's an oof. There's the Skrelv. And our opponent is now just ramping to all heck. Nissa's getting close. Ugin surprisingly hasn't minused. Ugin's minus is to destroy. So if I can... I need to get Colossus Hammer onto Scamp this turn. Yeah, they're going to take me almost entirely off of red mana. Luckily, I have a bunch of health from Shadow Sphere. There is a chance. It's not quite over. Though it kind of does feel like it, not going to lie. Alright, so I got about a turn here. It's going to need to involve me killing Cacophony Scamp somehow. And my deck doesn't have a way to trump or to sacrifice a creature, so I just have to hope they kill it with Ugin. Alright, sure. This is kind of a nice art on the Seek lands. Alright, I am down to 7, they are up to 14, and they are out of Hammer Time range. Bummer. Alright, so there goes Skrelv back to my graveyard, and it's another Cacophony Scamp. Alright, we can get back out of this one. That was game 1 with Hammer Time. Let's move on to round 2. Maybe this time we can get it. Okay, round 2 here. We've got the Kemba's Outfitter, we have Artillery Enthusiast, and Cacophony Scamp. So the missing piece is, unfortunately, the artifact. Let's go ahead and try to use Artillery Enthusiast to find it. So turn 1 looks like Artillery Enthusiast off of Mountain, discarding Cacophony Scamp. Come on, I'm feeling lucky. Okay, that's at least something. We are playing a mill deck, which is not good. Unless they mill us to the desired card. Alright, that was not it, so I'm feeling good. Let's see what happens next. So I got a Skrelv. Skrelv can come in and start doing things with Artillery Enthusiast. I would also like to get a Goblin Trap Finder. Let's do this in Skrelv. Then next turn I can start infecting my opponents with Skrelv's abilities. And then I won't bother attacking, they can just eat it with Rune Crab, or at least soak up the damage. They're countering Skrelv, that's kind of a surprise. Sure. That is fine by me. Why would they counter Skrelv? It gains Hexproof, I see, that's why. Nighthawk Scavenger, okay, so it's kind of getting real. I can buy Luris and start to recycle things. I can start getting a Kemba out. Kemba, unfortunately, doesn't really do too much for me. I'll just probably buy Luris right now. Won't do anything, and I will chump with the Trap Finder if given the opportunity. Okay, we lost one hammer. And that's actually not really a loss of a hammer because Luris is going to be coming down next turn. Rankle, okay. So that's just a lot of damage. See what they choose. Please let me sack my Trap Finder. That would be really cool. Imagine I'm discarding one of my lands now. Oh, sacks a creature. Beautiful. That is amazing. Alright, so we get Trap Finder out. We do find a Cacophony Scamp, which is amazing. Okay. This unfortunately is not a cat. But if we get one into our hand, then we can do something here. So here is Luris. And we do get to put a Colossus Hammer into play. I will... Let's see. I suppose I will just start trying to do a little bit of damage. And we are looking good except for the fact that Luris needs to start getting in to deal some damage. So putting a Kemba in right now allows me to equip it with Colossus Hammer, and then I now have some damage to do. They have gone in, means they're probably killing Luris. Interesting. So what do I do here? What's in my graveyard? Don't have my life gain stick here yet. Ah, it's a Xerath Sand play. I go to 5. Okay. Let's see what they take. Are they going to take their own Colossus Hammer? That would be kind of funny. So Luris next turn will keep me a little bit above water here. They're taking a Kemba. I wonder if they're trying to get Kemba to grab my Colossus Hammer. Okay, so what matters from the graveyard? Nothing really gains me life here, unfortunately. Fireblade Charger, if equipped, has haste. For sure I'm playing Kemba. Yep. Put that there, and then nothing gives flying that I'm aware of. I'm going to be able to go to 8 mana. I'm going to probably need to get Cacophony Scamp. That thing can't get any bigger. Gets a little bit tougher here. I can play a Kemba's Outfitter and a second Colossus Hammer and get that equipped, but that doesn't do anything. Scamp. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see anything that gets me out of where I am right now. Xerath Sand. Oh, Xerath Sand's on the ground. That's why. So I'm actually okay. So let's get Colossus Hammer cast. And then Kemba Outfitter comes in. Let's give target this thing. And then I will also just straight up equip it. But now if it comes off, I will still be able to equip it to something. So now Cacophony Scamp is actually a good play. I will do that next turn. So let's get the Artillery Enthusiast first. I'm going to discard Fireblade Charger. Yeah. Okay, got a second Kemba's Outfitter. I will attack with Luris. I do need the life, just to be sure. And now we've got lethal on board, so they do need to hold back blockers. And then I'll try to... Okay, Rankle. That's 7 damage. I'm absolutely eating this. Artillery Enthusiast, doesn't really matter. Are they... Oh, loses a life and draws a card. That is nice. It'll be just enough. Oh! They let me have it. Okay, so I will play this out. let's go ahead and swing in with everything. Yeah, I can actually win here. Wow. Cacophony Scamp has haste. Colossus Hammer equipped to Cacophony Scamp. Move to my end turn. Sack it. Deal 12 to my opponent. Oh my gosh. My opponent just threw the game, but we absolutely take those. So yeah, that's the power of this Colossus Hammer deck. Was able to pull out almost 30 damage, a little bit over 30 damage in fact, right out of my butt on the last turn. Hey, it was enough to win. That was pretty cool. So that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. Okay, it's round 3. We have the turn 2 play, so I'm absolutely keeping this hand. So this is Plains, Kemba's Outfitter. Wow, and we're on the play too. That is just awesome. Equipment in my hand gets perpetually 1. Oh wow, and they play a tap land. Let's go. So now I play my mountain. Here is Colossus Hammer. And we are putting that sucker onto Kemba's Outfitter. Oh, wow. That was the turn 2 hammer, and we get the immediate concession. That just felt indescribable. Oh my gosh, that puts a smile on my face. What a funny little combo here. I mean, our opponent's not even necessarily dead. I guess they just didn't have a creature to play on turn 2. Feels good. Wow. Let's go. On to round 4 now. Let's go. All right, time for round 4. This hand does not have what we're looking for. I am probably shipping this one back. Yeah, again, not really what I'm looking for. The Kemba's Outfitter is nice, but I want to look at least once more for a hammer. Okay, cool. This is far better. And what am I going to take from here? Kemba on turn 2 is an equip. I won't be able to attack, so it'll be slightly slower than last game, but I think I'm fine to keep this. I will discard a mountain, and I'm deciding between a second land or Trap Finder. This deck doesn't really need that many lands to function, so I will get rid of the Fabled Passage. And we will need the Shock Sacred Foundry, but so be it. That's fine. Unfortunately, we go right into the Esper Sentinel unless we play it this way. I will give this thing perpetually 1 less, and so they will draw a card next turn, and then I will absolutely just punch through. And now with the Colossus Hammer on board, any creature that I can put down can be equipped for 1. So we are looking really, really strong. Okay, so I do have black mana. They could have removal. Oh, Killian. Okay. Well, that seems like a lot of spot removal here. Let's see if my opponent is ready to deal with the Colossus Hammer. I will decline to pay. You can have your card, and I am going to equip this on Kemba's Outfitter. Do you want to take 12? You do. Okay. And then if they remove Kemba's Outfitter, I can play Kemba next turn. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. General's Enforcer. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that thing does have Indestructible, so that is okay. Fireblade Charger. Fireblade Charger is a good opportunity. Unfortunately, Killian now is indestructible. Okay, so I will play Trap Finder, I think, this turn. Charger can go in and deal some damage. I don't have a way to sack it, though. Equipped creatures can get +1/+1. So I think I'm just going to make the slow play of just playing out my creatures. So we'll just go in here. They will need to block. Okay, so they gain 2. So we're just going to start bouncing off of each other here. I'm going to get a secondary red mana. And then I'll just put the 2 of these guys in. And we will see. Oh, what happened? I missed where my second red mana went. Oh, it came in tapped because of Fabled Passage. Let's go ahead and put this onto Fireblade Charger, in case for some reason they give it Death Touch. Yeah, it was kind of dumb. Okay. So we're going to lose something from the hand. I guess it's probably Kemba. If I can just find a way to kill my Fireblade Charger, then that's good for me. Opponent does get to gain life, so it's not a full kill. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. So let's just get rid of this. Then I am going to get a white mana source and buy Luris and play Trap Finder. If they attack, I get to get something. Otherwise, I just sit here with my Charger. Ah, crap. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, humans is getting scary. Another Esper Sentinel. What am I going to lose out of my graveyard here? Only the Fabled Passages left. So I will block with the Trap Finder. Okay, so they're correctly not letting me chump with my Trap Finder. And we're so close here. Let's see. Okay, we got another Trap Finder and Luris. Might as well. Okay, no attacks. We'll just wait for them to either kill us with the Freebooter or start attacking with these other creatures. Yep, makes sense. We're just going to slowly do this until I am dead. Cacophony Scamp. Yeah, I mean, so basically Trap Finder is important to me. They'll go to 14. So I need to find Cacophony Scamps or Fireblade Chargers with my Goblin Trap Finders in order to do what I want, and then Luris can loop them. So I think it's worth attacking now to try to do something about it. Then there's also the Cacophony Scamp angle. So let's go in with 2 Trap Finders, let them chump. And let's see what happens. Oh, they'll just take 2 damage. Okay, well, I'll just start doing that every turn then. We got ourselves a race. And then Cacophony Scamp does have its sacrifice clause, so I still can do it. Okay, and then do I want to put Kemba out here and have Cacophony Scamp be equipped? Yeah, let's go ahead and do Kemba, and then use our last mana to equip Cacophony Scamp. I'll just submit 0 and then use its ability to attach itself. Move that there. And here we go. Quite an interesting time here. All the cards are out on the table. Our opponent staring us down here with a lethal attack in mind. Okay, so they're going to make some creatures. I'm going to start losing items out of my graveyard. I got to remember that they can do that at any time. Okay, exile. Bummer. That's a pain. Okay. I take another 3. Oh, they go all in. Can I block in a way that is not still killing me? Doesn't really look like it. These will be chump blocks no matter what. And I would like to do it that way. And how much do I still take? I think I still take lethal. Yeah. Okay, well, they just barely got us there, it looks like. Yeah, just away. Wow, one away with the Luris lifelink. Okay, so that was kind of a cool humans deck. I really don't run into humans very often, so that was cool to see. Anyway, that was round 4. Let's move on to round 5. Okay, so we got Colossus Hammer Kemba this turn. Seems pretty good. Happy for this. I need to play Clifftop Retreat, unfortunately, as a tapped land. I could alternatively pray to draw a untapped land on turn 2. Okay. Okay, so they keep 7. I am keeping 7 as well. Let's see what their first play is. They got the Atali cereal skins on their sleeves. Let's see if they are indeed playing that 6 mana Dynasty. Ooh, that's a really sick Godless Shrine. I love that art. Where is this from? If you know where this is from, let me know. Oh, this is the Unfinity one, right? Yeah, that seems like Unfinity kind of vibes. Okay, so here we go. Here is Colossus Hammer. Next turn, Kemba equip. Here we go. See what our opponent can do about it. Okay, so they're shocking in a watery grave. Hopefully that means a creature's coming. Dot erasure. Okay, that's fine. We're insulated against that with double Kemba. Alright, hopefully this means we get to go to Pound Town here on turn 2. Okay, makes sense. They get to Surveil. They keep on top. That is scary for me. But this is going to be just about the scariest thing that they could be seeing. Here's a 13-13 on turn 2. And they are 2 hits away. Yeah, sounds about right. It was too good to be true. Cacophony Scamp is a good one. And I think at this point I am just going to do... Let's see. So we want to do... probably this, discard Fireblade Charger, and then play Goblin Trap Finder. Or I can buy Lurrus. Buying Lurrus is also a good option. But I'm pretty far away from being able to cast Kemba, so let's just do this. Alright, discard this. We get another Charger anyway. Okay. Alright. Start moving in. We need to look for another 1-mana creature. We want our cat that can discount the Colossus Hammer, Kemba's Keeper, whatever it's called. Alright, so opponent is on 2 lands. Are they going to kill Colossus Hammer? What happens? They seem to have another exile effect in hand. Okay, Thought Erasure. Not really worried about that. I think they take Scamp. Scamp is clearly the better of the two. Because I don't have a way to kill Charger. Maybe they don't know that. They take Charger. Okay, so they don't have a clear idea of what we're doing. This is clearly some big mana kind of end game sort of deal. I can just get in with Skrelv potentially, or I can set up a Lurrus turn. Seeing that my opponent is just on 2 mana, I think I just kind of try to establish my board, and then after this do the Lurrus thing. Yeah, because this way I can just start hitting in with a Skrelv. Get some Toxic on my opponent. If we can just fade them having another land, damn it. Wow, they have all the sick lands. Those are so beautiful. Alright, Tenacious Underdog, that's fair. We do get the Shadow Spear out. We can put it onto something this turn. I think I'm going to just try to get the Lurrus plan on board, though. I can Phyrexian in a poison counter, which seems like the right thing to do. I will do this. Pay with Phyrexian to do this. Let's make it hexproof from black. And let's go in like this. They can kill Trap Finder if they would like. Give me some card advantage, please. And then if they attack, I can chump with Scamp and then kill Underdog. Yeah, them blitzing back Tenacious Underdog is good for me because it does threaten their life total. My next turn is probably Luris. Yeah, it's probably Luris. So the fact that my opponent is taking forever to think through their turn is definitely a good thing for me. Okay, cool. That's good. Give me some card advantage, please. Alright. Fireblade Charger. Alright, that's what I want. So I just need to discount my Colossus Hammer, and then I potentially have lethal. Okay. Oh, we drew another Kemba. That's huge. Yeah, I think I'm just going to test the water with a Shadow Spear and then go in with Colossus Hammer on Kemba. Okay. Let's move in. I want to give him a poison counter, I think. Whoa, not what I meant. Stop after attackers. Skrelv. Use Phyrexian mana to give this thing Toxic 1. We are going to choose black. Okay. They go to 14. They are looking lethal in the face next turn. The fairy is going to return my Kemba, it looks like. It has to be Kemba. I don't know what the other choice would be. Oh, they could actually get rid of one of these other things, huh? So if they get rid of Colossus Hammer, that's bad for them because I just Luris. They have to get rid of Kemba. Right? Yeah, they're dead next turn unless they choose Kemba. Oh wow, they got rid of Colossus Hammer. Okay. So Colossus Hammer Luris? Oh, I only have 3 mana. That's the issue. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely try to kill Teferi this turn. I'm going to play Colossus Hammer. Okay, so here's what can happen. Set up with Colossus Hammer. Equip Shadow Spear to one of the 2 red creatures. Use Skrelv to make one unblockable. And then... Wait a minute. I think I just Shadow Spear onto this. And then kill Teferi. Yeah, it has Menace. Okay, cool. That makes more sense. Then Colossus Hammer. Then I can Skrelv on Kemba from black. 1 to face, 1 to Teferi. Wait, that's the wrong way to go about it. Switch that up. And cool. We go to 16. Colossus Hammer is set up. We just gotta fade any board wipe, as long as they don't do one of those. Come on. I believe. They're going to bounce something, they're going to kill something, what happens? I'm expecting Void Rend out of this deck. Okay. So they take Shadow Spear. Quite interesting. Trap Finder. I mean, I gotta imagine they're keeping removal up for Luris. At some point, I just gotta test it. Right? Like, Charger deals a damage to something. Skrelv just allows something to get through. I mean, yeah, at some point we just gotta send it. Yeah, so let's see. I will swing in with you. Do the Phyrexian thing. Get Kemba through. And then it is... We can offer the trade for Tenacious Underdog. Nah, I'm just going to do black. They do get to just blank my attack, which is unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Slight mistake. Forgot that they did not share a color, their two creatures. Okay, so now they have to kill Luris or do something about the Colossus Hammer. I imagine it's like a Teferi or something. Hey, there he is, Mr. 5 mana Planeswalker himself. Okay, so that does mean I do get to kill Teferi. Okay, so something can get through with Skrelv. Well, it's actually not true because Deputy Detention. I want to hold on with Kemba. Fireblade Charger, fortunately, doesn't do anything for me. Trap Finder, I guess I'll do this for the dies trigger. Then let's just go in and ensure that Teferi dies. Yeah. So I'm fine with trading for Tenacious Underdog. And then Skrelv at the last moment can give something... Skrelv can give something protection if need be. So how do they block here? They can Tenacious Underdog my Kemba, Deputy for one of these two things. Probably they kill Skrelv, so I want to just go like this at Teferi. Yeah, maybe I just only attack Teferi this turn. They get to eat 2 of my creatures. Seems pretty good. I like attacking with Cacophony Scamp because that can still kill Tenacious Underdog. Seems good to me. They don't have mana up, so this is free. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have attacked with Skrelv because I have the backup in hand. Yeah. Whatever. Well, in classic fashion, I think my opponent is going to take a while to decide how they want to block. I think the move is Deputy Detention, killing like one thing, and then Tenacious Underdog isn't really in a good position to block if they're going to kill Cacophony Scamp. It seems like they are somewhat likely to put themselves in a position where they have to lose their Tenacious Underdog. Okay. That's fine. No? Okay. I think they have to kill Artillery Enthusiast. That's kind of just free for them. Luckily we are wasting their clock. Okay. Cool. I will just give this thing pro... Actually, I want to give this... oh, Jesus, wait. Oh, that's so dumb. I meant to do that to Tenacious Underdog, but I have a little brain issue. Okay, so Trap Finder. It's gonna just be Trap Finder. Take my damage. Alright, opponent is holding on. I am making a couple of misplays a turn. Let's just try to get through here. Now it's gonna be a thing where I just send Skrelv through, probably. Not Skrelv, Luris through with pro black. Thief of Sanity. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of that card. Oh man, and they lined it up just perfectly that I need to draw a card here. So, what do I do? I can Artillery Enthusiast to shuffle. I'll for sure play this land. I really would love to have a untap step. I think at this point I'm just gonna have to Artillery Enthusiast, as annoying as that is. So let's do it like this. 1, I'm going to discard Trap Finder. Actually, I'll get rid of the second Skrelv. They don't counter it, okay. Discard, 1 mana. Alright, it's another Skrelv, sure. Do I want to save that, do I want to save that Fabled Passage or not, is the question. I'm going to take a damage from this. I'm going to use my white mana to give Lurrus Pro black. Will the opponent respond? Alright, Pro black. Lurrus goes in. They are going to get something off the top with Thief of Sanity, and then they can't attack with anything, otherwise my Trap Finders go off. Okay. We're so close. Now we just need to find another hammer. On the end of their turn, I'm going to fetch again to try to thin my deck. Is this the Void Rend? What's happening? Okay, Vanishing Verse, sure. It's a good thing I drew that second Skrelv. Opponent has only 3 cards left. There's only so much they can do. Unfortunately, my new Skrelv won't be able to get through any damage on a Planeswalker. Oh, it's Tasha. Okay. So Tasha is just going to blank all my attacks till the end of time. Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and just fetch now. I don't know what's on the top of my library, so it doesn't really matter that I'm shuffling. I guess it would have been nice to keep my land density a bit higher when Thief of Sanity is going, but whatever. I would like to get a Romance Source. We are going long here. Opponent can block 3 things. I can get 4 mana in next turn. Okay. Oh, Tasha does blank my next attack. Okay. Ah, it's a freaking land. Okay. That's going to come in tapped. I'm going to put in a Skrelv from hand. Arblade Charger as well. So should I just Trap Finder and like just let him die? Seems okay. I'll use them as blockers for now. I mean, with 13 health, I'm relatively okay. Let's keep that card in hand. That -6 on Tasha is going to really suck for me. Okay. And they're just going to mind control me with Thief of Sanity. Alright, so this is a really uncomfortable position for me. They found a second card that they would like to have. I know it's not a direct damage spell or anything. Yeah, the 1/1 counterpart really sucks. So Fireblade Chargers at least do get some damage off on Tasha. Kemba Conjuring can make a creature. We just, man, it's just the problem is we need an equipment. Okay, so I'm gonna move to combat. I can just kill all my creatures. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with 4 creatures. These are just gonna get sacrificed. I draw 3 and deal a damage to Tasha. We'll just get all of these creatures out of my deck. $29 cards, okay. Lion Sash is a good one. That is a equipment. Wonder how that works with Kemba. I'm gonna put it out and reconfigure it. I actually don't know. It's not a creature. So I think this should work. And now I think I can grow my Lurrus 3 times a turn, which is great. Not sure exactly how this thing works, but we might find out here soon enough. And then I'm going to have 1 red mana to work with after the fact. Let's see. Yes, I want to attach this to itself. Okay, so Lion Sash, use a red mana. Lion Sash onto... What am I going to do? Is it going to be Lurrus? I kind of don't want to kill Lurrus, though. What the heck? Let's make it Lurrus. Okay, so now I can negate the Tasha thing, and I can just swing into my opponent. Let's go ahead and... Let's get a little dirty here. Let's pay 2 life so that I can grow the Lurrus a bit more. Let's make it... It has to be black, right? Oh, no, wait. If it is... Ah, oh, darn. These don't share a color, so they can block at the expense of 2 of their creatures. So we'll give it black protection. And then I guess I'll just grow it. If it was a permanent card. Okay, so just get rid of the Teferis. And this couldn't attack because why? What happened? That was interesting. I didn't want to move to my end step. I am so confused.
Keep your distance.
Okay, well, they get to get in. It's also interesting for that Lion Sash sacrifice this creature still affects it if it's not a creature. I guess that does kind of make sense. Okay, so we just need to find a little way to kill our opponent. We're getting so close. How many... I still have all 4 hammers in my deck, don't I? So I'm going to lose to the Thief of Sanity unless I can start getting Lurrus in, so... Oh man, that Lion Sash problem is kind of annoying. I low-key would like to... Okay. Yeah, that's a bummer. Lion Sash was good because I could negate all the -1/-1 counters that get put on Lurrus. Alright, they have 3 mana, 4 mana. Man, this game is dragging on. I mean, at some point I just need to... Like, I have the kill in a couple of ways if I just draw my equipments. Like, I need more artillery enthusiasts. Okay, Skrelv is not the issue. My move right now has to be to find the thing, so... Okay, so Cacophony Scamp, sure. I need to be searching for these cards. So it's going to have to be Trap Finder. None of these have haste, sadly. Yeah, so just Trap Finder. When I have the opportunity to attack with it, I will hopefully just search for the card that I need. And then I think I just play Scamp here. Not feeling like I need to do anything with the Skrelv. I don't need to attack in. Just need to blank my opponent's attacks with anything that is not Thief of Sanity. I just need to know how many things they have. How many of my hammers they have in exile. I mean, they have 3 cards in exile? No, just 1. Okay, so do I play anything else this turn? Kemba's Outfitter, don't really care. Kemba, Legend Rule, and then these are my 2 haste kill things. Okay, looks like I'm just passing. This is such a weird stalemate where I'm slowly dying, but I can totally kill my opponent if I just draw a card that is about a 20% draw. A little bit less than a 20% draw. I have a couple of ways to search for it. Them exiling stuff from my graveyard with Lion Sash is an annoyance, but not a issue. I want to still keep Lurrus alive, but eventually I will need to chump with him. Come on. Mr. Control Deck over here is taking quite the while. Yeah, so I know that they're just going to continue to grow Lion Sash. I'm probably just going to blank that attack with a Chump Block or use Skrelv. Trap Finder, I want to die anyway, so I'll just chump whatever. Like I actively want it to die. Okay, sure. I mean, they can just exile my whole graveyard if they'd like. It's important that I keep both of these in my hand because once one goes to the graveyard, it's probably going away for good. Okay, they are thinking about not attacking. They see I've got a lot of creatures. That is fair play by them to not do anything with Lion Sash. Yep. And here I am just praying for my next draw. Tasha's at 7. That does thin my library if they use her -6, so I'm good with that. Okay, this is fine. This honestly helps me.
Don't come any closer.
I'm at 5 life. It's getting so close here. And they're just going to eat up my graveyard, it looks like. Man, another one of the 1-mana creatures. Okay. So we are just going to be playing another Trap Finder out of the graveyard. Now I'm just going to go to combat and try to use my Trap Finder. Just get more of these creatures out of my library. For what it's worth, these are all sending... Oh wait, I didn't realize that this Artillery Enthusiast could start to search. That's actually huge. Okay, so... let's see, how do I want to do this? I will move to combat, get a card out of my deck with Trap Finder, then use Artillery Enthusiast, discarding Kemba's Outfitter. No. Cacophony Scamp. I need Kemba's Outfitter, what am I saying? Yeah, okay, so... Alright, this is taking a lot of thought on my end too, so I can't be that critical of my opponent. So we'll attack in at Tasha, get a -1/- counter. We'll get a creature card. There's another Skrelv, and here is Artillery Enthusiast. We get rid of Skrelv. Discard Skrelv. Please, hammer! Ah! Alright, we get another Trap Finder at least. That's something. And then... Oh, jeez. I will at least cast another creature. No, I want to keep this in case I can discard it later. Okay. We're going to go down to 3 this turn. And I got to hope for another draw. Down to 19 cards. We're over a 20% chance of drawing our hammers. 2 of them could be in their hand, though, so the chance could be far less than that. Man, you would think for a turn 2 13-13 that this deck can put out, you would think that the games would go a lot faster than this. This is already 30 minutes on the recording. Oh my gosh, this may be the longest game I've ever played, and it's with an aggro deck. Okay, so I sack Artillery Enthusiast. That I could cast next turn with Luris if they don't exile it. I imagine they're going to just exile my entire graveyard with Lion Sash. It would make sense. Oh man. Alright. Unfortunately, we can't just yield to all of these triggers. The opponent could be a little bit quicker about this. Okay, so they actually don't kill everything. Okay, so they're gonna... Oh, Lord. Okay, so that's a problem. I do believe I am now just dead. Yeah, that's it. I have to will them into not doing anything with Thief of Sanity. Okay. That is it, I think. Darn. Well, we just got super unlucky with those hammers. I mean, we're, what, 40 cards through the deck? Don't have one right now? I mean, we did see one earlier in the game that I had to shuffle away. But even trying to protect it against Thief of Sanity wasn't enough. Well, I'm surprised that we held on for that long. Did not ever expect to play a 30-minute game with this deck. Okay, that was round 5. Let's move on to round 6. Let's finish this out. Alright, round 6. I'm praying this is a faster one. I gotta get this thing uploaded so you guys can see it. Alright, Kemba's Outfitter, a bunch of Fabled Passages. This does not feel like what I want to be doing, so I'm gonna mull this one. Kemba Artillery Fireblade. This also doesn't feel very good. I can try to find something. No, I don't think so. This has Colossus Hammer on 5. I'm going to keep this. We don't have a way to equip it, but that is at least a start. So, Fabled Passage clears a bit off of my deck. I do want a white and red mana, so I'm going to get rid of one of these, and I think I want Trap Finder as card advantage. Okay, so we can get Luris out as well, which is good. Alright, it's a mill deck. With a Luris, I feel okay about that. Okay. I could just go in like this. No bother to attack in. Sure, there's the Thieves Guild Enforcer. That thing attacks, I'm jumping with Trap Finder. Alright, we just start milling. Alright, opponent didn't go in. So we're just free to buy our companion here, and now we can start doing things with it. We have to avoid the removal spells. Okay, so the Outfitter is now in the graveyard. Next turn could be it. Unfortunately, I know that they're holding up a... I know that they're holding it up. Drown in the Lock. Lead it out with a Cacophony Scamp. See if they take the bait. Darn. I am not getting my Lurrus countered, so I will thin my deck with a Fabled Passage. Eventually I'll need to use it. Yeah, we just don't do anything here. The Skilled Enforcer will die if they attack. We're going to get milled a bit more here. The goal is to get them to do something. So with a Colossus Hammer in the graveyard. Okay. 25 cards left in deck. I go to 16. Alright, so because I know that there's a Colossus Hammer in the graveyard, this one in my hand can eat the counterspell. Fortunately, this doesn't do anything because I want to still play Colossus Hammer. This could go in. I'm trying to think. Like, I want to try to bait out their counterspell. I'm going to play Colossus Hammer, I think. Oh, but I could do Artillery Enthusiast, choose to not discard, then play Colossus. So, okay, yeah, I'll check here for a counterspell. They do not counterspell. I'm going to decline. I'm going to play Colossus Hammer. I hope that this eats a counterspell. Darn. I will not play my Lurrus into a counterspell. Just won't do it. I just take 2 damage a turn. Yikes. Teamer Battle Rage. Okay. Down to 20 cards. Getting tough. Another Colossus Hammer. Let's see. I could get a Lion Sash with Armory. It would cost all my mana to do that. It seems good. And then the following turn, if I drew a land, I'd have Lurrus and the Lion Sash. Gotta think about this. They're holding up all this mana, so I guess I will just pass. They still have 55 cards in deck. They are holding some number of their first cards drawn. It has to be a counterspell. Like, they're easily holding up a counterspell here, so I can't do anything. The second Colossus Hammer doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to find Lion Sash then. End of the story, okay. I mean, sure. I guess at some point I should have just gone for it there. Like, either they have it or they don't. That really blows. Now this sucks for me. Tormod's Crypt, okay. Sure, that kind of blows. What do I lose from here? I got the hammer. 1 Kemba, 2 Kemba, 1 Outfitter, 3 Kemba. 3 Kemba, 1 Outfitter. Okay. So I still have 4 things to do here. Oh, and how many Lion Sashes did I lose? Can I even search? 1. Just 1, okay. Okay. Oh, I should have actually fetched in response, because if they mill it on this. Not Lion Sash, not Lion Sash. Eek. Okay, I do lose Shadow Spear. That's kind of a bummer. Okay. Tasha's. Oh, that might just kill me. That 100% just kills me. Okay, I'll just accept it then. Bummer. They got us. Dang, just barely lost to Mill. Unfortunate. Alright, that was game 6. Let's hope to end it on a high note. Let's move into round 7. Okay, so let's start mulliganing for a Colossus Hammer. There we go. Alright, so this is a far better hand. Skrelv is important. Artillery Enthusiast doesn't matter anymore, so I'll get rid of that. Or wait, I think I'm just on 1 mulligan. Yeah, so it's just Artillery. Here to you. And these are all tap lands, so I will lead on Fabled Passage, and we'll just play this 1 turn off. I'm going to fetch a white mana source and then a red mana source. Or, you know, if I do a red mana source now, I can play Colossus Hammer and my opponent will maybe misjudge what I'm playing. They might think I'm spell-based, whereas I am permanent-based. Which I guess they would have actually figured that out from Laris. Okay, so there's the red mana source. We do actually have a second mana. Okay, so Colossus Hammer goes in. Alright, so then next turn is Fabled Passage. Or I can... Oh, wait, no, yeah, it has to be Fabled Passage. Alright, one more. Guardian of New Benalia. This is a new one. It does gain Indestructible. That's kind of annoying. Kemba's Outfitter, giving this thing Perpetual, is good too. I'm going to just get a white mana off of this. Even though I can't use it this turn, I just want to make sure that I have that. Okay, here's Kemba. They can discard as many cards as they would like. Here's my turn 3, 13, 13. 12, 12, I mean. No, it is 13, 13, isn't it? Yeah, 13, 13. And now Skrelv makes this interesting, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. We'll have to watch out for targeted removal. Skrelv will help with that. Kemba's Outfitter can discount the Colossus Hammer too. Okay. Now it's in. Skrelv. And buy Luris. Or I could just play these 2 cards. Let my opponent decide if they want to become indestructible or not. They probably will end up doing that this turn. And then let's go ahead and get this out. So I have a 2-turn kill with Skrelv on the battlefield. And I can protect my Kemba. Target equipment you control. There we go. I will spend 0 and I will go in with Kemba. Okay. Here comes the cat with the big hammer. I'll move to combat now, I think. I don't know why they're making their long decision now. They could just wait until I attacked. Maybe they've just alt F4'd, who knows. Alright. Cool, so I'm going to move to combat. Oh yeah, I think my opponent just alt F4'd. Well, I guess that's what happens down here in the gold rank at the beginning of a season. Okay, my 13-13 comes in. Oh, no, they are still here. Okay. They are just really, really thinking. So they're going to chump block and then make that indestructible, sure. And then I just need to figure out a way to kill either their creature or to play a creature that I can kill of my own. Trap Finder is a way to find that sort of creature. There's a chance I can even get it into play this turn if I seek the right one. Come on. Oh wait, yeah, that's right, it has to die. Now the question is, do I want this on something else? I think I would, because I don't want to get that 2-for-1 on my Kemba. Put it on the Outfitter. I always forget about that. That is so annoying. Okay, well, Kemba's dead. I can draw my Lurrus next turn. Cannot activate... Okay, sure, during your turn. Okay, so I cannot block with my Skrelv. Okay, so they've attacked... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Skrelv is actually not going to really work here because this is an artifact creature. Well, that's really annoying. Okay. Trap Finder, sure. Get that in. Then I will... I'm going to pay the life for this because I want to be able to still buy Lurrus. So I'm going to give this pro white. Okay, and then I'll still go in with the Trap Finder. Alright, take them down. They do get to chump block. Hopefully they don't realize that they can block with the 1/1. No way. Oh, it's colorless. Come on. Don't block with it. No, they see it. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting play. Trap Finder does allow me to get something. Let's see if it's the right card. We can kill them this turn. Fireblade Charger, let's go, baby. And I just passed through my freaking turn. Okay, I kill them next turn. They could be dead right now, but we do get to see their deck in action for one more turn. Okay, that's fine. Unless they counterspell my Fireblade Charger and just, I don't know, kill me somehow. Sure, that's fine. That is scary, but it's still okay. Yeah, now they're reading this. Yes, that is how it works. You can block with that. Okay. Don't tell me that I've blundered this. Jesus Christ. Okay, sure. It's just a little bit too late. Okay. Whew, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Okay. Here we go. And we got another Artillery Enthusiast. So even if they did have... Okay, so here we go. Fireblade Charger comes in. Equip that son of a gun. Move to my end step. We got it. Come on, let's go. Waiting. There it is. Sacrifice him. Deal 11 damage to the face. Come on, opponent, please just click through it. They're going to draw a bunch of cards. I don't know what they would draw with no mana to stop this, but okay, sure. Do what you're going to do. Do it again, because why not? All they can really have is Pact of Negation, which I don't have a spell on the stack, so that's not going to do anything. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Give it up. There we go. There's our 11 damage. Ping the opponent. Alright. We did it. I was holding my breath there. Got it done a turn too late, but it was still fast enough to beat our opponent. Okay, so that was our little Boros Hammer Time deck. It has some pretty cool elements of play to it. I particularly like the combination of the, it's not Artillery Enthusiast, it's Trap Finder, giving our sacrifice creatures the ability to just chuck themselves at the opponent for free. Yeah, all in all, this was a pretty cool deck. I really enjoyed it. You know, maybe there is some room for Colossus Hammer in the future. It's definitely gotten stronger after the past 2 releases, both in the Phyrexia and the Phyrexia Alchemy sets. So that is pretty much it. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel. We're about to hit 40 subscribers as of me recording this video, so thank you all for being around and watching the videos. If you're not subscribed, do get subscribed. I'm uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all of the Magic content that you'd want to see. So at any rate, that is it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.